Good morning, children. Today I wanted to tell some grammar part. That is, one is a simile, second one is metaphor, third one is personification. Okay, each and everything I'll give. Afterwards, I'll give the homework. You try to do correctly. Okay, ma? Then, first one, simile. Simile means a simile is a figure of speech that compares two things or two persons which are not similar. Simile is a comparison between two things or two persons, but what we are taking the two things or two persons, they are not similar. That means they are different. That is known as simile. Okay, ma'am? Once again, I'll tell. Simile means it is the comparison between two things or two persons which are not similar. That means which are not same. So, as usually while we are using the simile, we'll use like or as. Why? Because we are comparing to things or persons. So, for example, that beautiful flowers like stars. The beautiful flowers like stars. Here, flowers are compared to stars. So, flower is the different one and stars are the different one. Okay, ma? So, here we are comparing flowers to stars. The flowers are looking like stars. And next one, Sita's hair is like a toothbrush. Sita's hair is like a toothbrush. Okay. Then third one, that man is working like a donkey. The man is working like a donkey. Donkey is a hard worker, no? So we are comparing that man's work to donkey. Here, two things and two persons are not the similar one. That is known as the simile. Okay, is it clear, ma? Have you understood? Have you identified what is the simile? Okay, once again, I want to tell two things and two persons, but both are not the same. They both are the similar one. But most probably, we'll use as and like. Where is as and like? That is easily you can identify. That is the simile. That is the simile. And second one, metaphor. Be careful, ma. What are the differences between the simile, metaphor and personification? Okay, easily you can identify that answer. Okay, simile means comparison. You can write simile means comparison. Simile means comparison. Comparison between two things and two persons. And second one, metaphor. Metaphor means it gives an indirect one, not direct comparison. Indirect comparison between two things which are different from each other but have common characteristics, which are two different to one, but the two things and two persons give the same characters, but whereas the simile different. Okay, ma? So not the similar one, but here two are same but have the common characters. That is known as the metaphor. Two characters are same, that is known as two characters also give the same meaning, that are known as the metaphor. Metaphor is the different of the simile. Once again I'll read. Metaphor gives an indirect comparison between two things which are different from each other, two different from each other but have common characteristic, but both will give different, though that are the different one, it will give the same characteristics between them. That is known as the metaphor. For example, The camel is the ship of the desert. The camel is the ship of the desert. Okay. So camel goes to only desert places. So this is both are the compare, both are the same, camel and the desert. Camel is the desert animal. Camel is the ship of the desert. Here two different are there, but two different same characters are there. It's a camel and then desert. And second one, books are keeps to imagination, thinking. So sometimes we'll take the abstract nouns also. Okay, ma? So books are keys to imagination. Books are keys to imagination. So books and then imagination here we took. And third one, Lata is the nightingale of India. Actually, who is the nightingale of India? Florence Nightingale is the nightingale of India. But here we are comparing Lata is the nightingale of India. So these are known as the metaphor. Metaphor, two different comparison, two different things which are different from each other but have common characteristic between them. These are the examples. Then third one, personification. Third one is the personification. Personification. Third one is the personification. In a personification means we are comparing, describing as a person. Personification means we are describing as a person. Though they are the non-living thing, we can take the examples of the abstract, air, knowledge, snow, like this. No? So these are the abstract noun means which we cannot see and touch. So we are taking that example. Personification means describing as a person. In a personification, we personify non-human objects. Non-human objects or abstract notions. We treat abstract nouns or non-human beings. We treat them as if. So we have to think they are the human beings. As if means though they are the human beings. We have to feel like that. We have to think like that. We have to treat like that. Why? Because we are describing as a persons. Then notion, we treat them as if they have life. For example, snow. Snow has no life, but we are thinking there is a life. Why? Because we are comparing as a human being. So they have life and intelligence like human beings. We have the sense organs, but non-living things are not the sense organs. As if we treat them as a human being, as if they have the life. That are known as the personification. Personification means we describing as a person which are non-living things and the abstract nouns. Which are the abstract nouns? Ideas, feeling. Okay, ma? We cannot see and touch, feeling. So I'm so happy. Are you going to touch the happy? No. So we are treating them as a human being, as if they have a life. Those that are known as the personification. For example, hey, smiling man. Hey, smiling moon. Moon is going to smile. But here, they are treating as the moon as a human being, as if they have a life. So, hey, smiling moon. Second one, laughter, holding both her sides. Laughter, laugh holding the both sides. Is this possible, ma? No, we are compared like that. So, that is known as the personification. Third one, anxiety is sitting on this bed. Here, anxiety is the abstract noun. Anxiety, we are comparing as a person. So anxiety is sitting on the face. Is this possible? So where there is no possible, we are taking the abstract noun. So that is known as the personification. And fourth one, the snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak. Cloak means like a coat. White cloak, white coat. So here the snow covered on the grass like a coat. So these are known as the personification. First one is the simile, second one is the metaphor, and third one is the personification. So these three are grammar part of the 8th class, and yesterday I taught the poem. No, in that poem we got these three. These are very very important one. Maybe you'll get the for examination also. So last one, you have to write down the homework. You have to identify which are the simile and which are the metaphor, which are the personification. These are the homework. Identify which are simile, metaphors and personification. You have to write which is the simile in the bracket. In the bracket metaphor, in the bracket personification. First one, shopkeeper is as cunning as a fox. The kitten roared like a tiger. The camel is the ship of the desert. Life is a dream. Her home was a prison. The stars danced playfully in the moonlit sky. Seventh one, Rajan is an elephant is strength. He works like a donkey. The old man eats like a pig. The sun is like a golden orange. These are the homeworks you have to write, which is the simile, metaphor and then personification. So you understand this one. Don't write the wrong answers. So once again you go through what I gave the notes, simile and then metaphor, personification. Personification means which are non-human beings. We treat them as a human. They have a life. So we are treating as a person, describing as a person. So which are that you have to identify and write the correct answers. Okay ma? Is it clear? Have you understood? Okay. So write and show to me in the WhatsApp or your personal number you have to send. Okay. I'll correct and tell the correct answers. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Bye.